Gemini, what's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is going to be your monthly reading for August. For the month of August, what are you guys dealing with? This is going to be a love reading, all right, for the collective. It may or may not resonate. Roles may be reversed, all right? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What's going on with the Geminis in the month of August?
All right, twins. What's going on here with the collective of Geminis for those that resonate with the energy of Gemini?
How does Gemini associate with romantic love? How are they going to be associating with romantic love in the month of August 2025? All right, let's see. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Ooh, you don't seem too happy, ladies and gents. Queen of Wands could be dealing with a fire sign. Five of Coins. It looks like there's an abandonment surrounding your love life. You seem very burdened about this. You feel a bit of defensive. I feel a bit of defensive energy on you. I feel that you're in a phase where you're picking yourself up. The wounded warrior. You got your ass beat and you fucking picking yourself up and you're brushing your shoulders off. You're like getting yourself fixed, essentially, is what I'm seeing here with the nine of Coins. I mean, 9 of Wands. All right, let me show you. Remember I said the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands? 9 plus 10 is 19, obviously, right? The sun. I feel as if your happiness has been stripped, ladies and gents. I don't feel that the sun is shining for you here currently, or we'll see. Let's hope that there's change here for August. Let's keep going down the rabbit hole. So tell me more about what Gemini is experiencing here when it comes to romantic matters in the month of August. Gemini. Justice energy. Ooh, there's some sort of acceptance of some sort. Like there's acceptance of some harsh truth is really what I'm seeing here. And it's compelling you to be closed off. I feel that you're a bit emotionally invulnerable. You are very protective over your emotions. You're not vulnerable. You're invulnerable. We're going to clarify these in a moment. Tell me more about Gemini's energy in August. The King of Swords. This is the King of Ice. This is someone here that is just definitely emotionally detached. And with this 10 of Swords, it only makes sense, ladies and gents, that by no means are you inclined to be wearing your little heart on your sleeve at this time after having gone through possibly what feels like a betrayal or a very negative ending here. All right. Why is the 9 of Wands here? What's with this 9 of Wands energy that Gemini is exhibiting? We got the three of Cups. So after having gone through some major disillusion and defeat, I feel that you're picking yourself up, and I feel that you guys are now dating. Okay, you could be entertaining other options. I don't see you in the most emotionally available state, Gemini, I must say. All right, but you're keeping things surface level, even though you're dealing with superficial relationships here. You're just coking and joking and having a good time. You're in the celebratory energy here, having fun, having a good time. Nothing serious. I don't think Gemini's in a state of wanting anything serious here after what they went through. All right, but they're definitely opening up to options here when it comes to love, to connecting emotionally, even though they aren't so readily available emotionally. What's with tell me more about this. The 6 of Wands. It looks good, guys. You seem to have options. You seem to be getting a lot of attention here when it comes to multiple suitors or people that are simply interested in wanting to spend time with you, wanting your attention, wanting to give you attention. And how do you feel towards this? How do you feel towards this attention here that you're definitely about it? I feel that you're now coming out of this state of isolation in the month of August and you're ready to reconnect. You're wanting to. Maybe you're not ready, but you're wanting to. You're wanting to put yourself out there. You're done being locked away and cooped away in your fucking room, miserable, silent, and cold. You're now wanting to let the sun shine upon your face, even though it may not be shining. You're wanting it, is what I'm seeing here. Now, the Justice, ladies and gents, this is a card of karma. So you could have undergone something very heavily, something life-altering even here. Maybe a very harsh reality, something here that holds a significant lesson for you. What's with this Justice energy? The 2 of Wands. I mean, the 2 of Coins. You're going back and forth when it comes to the 2 of Swords. So you're going back and forth when it comes to taking action regarding bringing balance to a situation. All right, that's what I'm seeing here with those 2s and the Ace and the Justice, ladies and gents. It's like should I do something about this? Should I not? What is it that you're deliberating here? What is this dilemma here that you seem to be so apprehensive in? Page of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign or dealing with Sagittarius. This can entail communication, ladies and gents. Bringing some sort of balance, some sort of equilibrium to a connection. A connection that is silent, something here that is stagnant, something here that isn't even in your reality. So it seems with the High Priestess and the Hangman. So is this a rebirth that Gemini is contemplating? The Chariot, this is action, movement, the Devil, the Knight of Wands. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a fire sign. Could be a Capricorn, a Cancer. Nevertheless, Libra, we got Libra energy here as well. What I'm seeing here is that there's a toxic situation. There's a toxic bond or some sort of toxic attachment that you have with somebody. In other words, there's a necessity for balance in a relationship that stands in toxicity. Your dilemma, your contemplation here, which is quite heavy energy, this is the only major arcana, and it's definitely weighing on your conscious. You're going back and forth of, should I take action? Should I do something about this? Should I make communication? Should I make things right with this individual? That's what I'm seeing you deliberate. What's with the King of Swords? Three of Wands. Three of Wands, this is all about waiting. This is all about anticipating. What are you waiting for? The Star card. Okay, so I feel like you're just being quite passive like with your healing, ladies and gents, with whatever you got going on here in your love life. The Temperance, quite passive, very patient. You're going through a phase of healing and you're not doing anything. Just like you're not making any abrupt or dramatic decisions here. I feel like you're just in a state where you're not wanting to be emotionally open to anybody, I feel. Even though there is this side of you that wants to, I feel that you're just choosing not to, ladies and gents, because of this phase that you find yourself in. You find yourself in a healing phase. And with the Three of Wands, this is you simply just laying back and allowing things to flow and not making any, like I said, you're not making any decisions here. You're not taking any actions. You're just simply allowing things to be. There's a really passive energy about you. All right? Now, I do see you contemplating making something right with an individual, and I see you also opening up to the potential of connecting with people that want your attention and that want to give you attention. Let's see what's going on with your person. Whomever it is that Gemini's got on their mind regarding romantic matters of love. What is this person's energy towards Gemini? The Ace of Cups. This is all about coming forward, having some sort of new beginning, ladies and gents. So I feel like whomever it is that you got on your mind regarding romance is coming forward and wanting to have some sort of new beginning with you. The Emperor could be an Aries that you're dealing with, but the Emperor is a very masculine archetype. This is an individual, this is the conqueror, the ruler of kings and kingdoms. Okay, so this individual here goes after what they want. Okay, if there's obstacles, if there's challenges, this person does not back down. This person is resourceful. This person is solution oriented. This person is a problem solver. And when the Emperor is locked on, well, he's more than likely gonna be taking what he wants and attaining what he wants. And what this individual seems to be moving with is a desire to have a new beginning with you. All right, I'm going to clarify this further here in a moment. So let's see. Tell me more. The Nine of Swords, this individual could be very stressed out when it comes to whatever dynamic you guys have. I feel like this individual also stresses out about coming forward and taking some sort of action, expressing themselves. Yeah, you guys, we got the King of Wands here. More fire energy. So let's clarify this Ace of Cups here that whomever it is that Gemini is dealing with, why are they projecting this Ace of Cups towards Gemini? The King of Wands, again, ladies and gents. You guys are definitely, some of you are dealing with a fire sign. It could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. All right, but this is someone that is a go-getter. This is someone that is acts. This is someone that, the King of Wands does not sit back. Okay, the King of Wands is action-oriented. This is someone that is ruled by the element of fire, passionate, and is driven by their passion. It gives way to their impulses. All right, so this person is coming forward with communication, ladies and gents, is what I'm seeing here. All right. Tell me more about this communication that this individual seems to be coming with. The Five of Swords. So this is all about the defeat that ensued here between you guys. Similar to you, I feel that this individual is wanting to persevere through the conflict. It's like they want some sort of clarity, or they want to find some sort of resolution with you. Speaking of which, literally what you're debating, whether to do things right or wrong with someone, or to make things better or not, this individual is acting on it. So both you and this individual are contemplating, possibly right now, of making things better with one another. It seems like this masculine archetype is going to be acting on it. Okay? You see, like I said, when I went into your energy, I emphasized passive energy, where you just kind of like, you're going back and forth with you're dancing with the idea, but at the end of the day, you're just sitting back and allowing things to be, because it's just too much for you. You got a lot of, balancing that you're dealing with at this time, that you're just not inclined to doing something dramatic like this individual, so it seems. Why is the Emperor here? The Devil. There's a lot of repressed emotions here that this individual is exhibiting here with the Devil energy. A lot of desire. A lot of sadness I'm also picking up here from this individual with the Devil energy. This individual is wounded. This individual is also desiring to be with you and have some sort of stable relationship. I feel like this person wants a rebirth of your connection here. Tell me more. Absolutely. All right, the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about finding peace, moving on from the storm, if you will. This individual wants a completion, all right, of whatever happened between you and them. They want to complete this. They want to finish the cycle, and they want to move towards peace. Three of Coins at the bottom of the deck. This is all about seeing eye to eye, working together as a team to move forward, all right? But I also see them very anchored in the wounds, in the betrayal or the breakup or whatever happened here, all right? So this individual still has some deep wounds that are unhealed. I feel like this individual just simply wants to come forward and, test the waters. Now, what's going on here with the Nine of Swords? Why is the Nine of Swords here? The Two of Swords. And the Ace of Coins. So, I'm telling you, it's like, this individual, I feel in the month of August, is moving towards you very, very slowly here with the Knight of Coins. You guys have heard me say the Knight of Coins is an individual that is putting his thoughts into, giving them form, essentially. Not necessarily acting like the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands. These individuals jump into the situation. They charge forward. This individual is more so pragmatic, very objective, very meticulous here with their moves. And they're dealing with a lot of stress. The Devil and the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Swords. So there's a lot of internal and mental conflict that's in the way of this individual from taking that action. But it's as if this individual is set on taking action. It's just that they're dealing with a lot of inner obstacles when it comes to bringing this opportunity or this new beginning, right? Acting upon it. I was just speaking about the Knight of Wands. So look at this. We got the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This is what I feel they're struggling with, but they're in this energy of Earth, which is Knight of Coins and the Ace of Coins. All right. So with that said, let's see. It looks like they're going to be coming forward here, ladies and gentlemen. Or it looks like someone here is set on making things right with you. It looks like both of you guys want balance in a situation, flat out. Both of you guys got the justice energy. All right. So what is your advice when it comes to this situation, Gemini? I will be doing an extended where I'm going to expand on this individual. I'm going to look into their specific actions towards you in August, their feelings, their desires with you. I'm also going to look into new love in the month of August. All right. So any other connection that's outside of this dynamic, what do you guys got going on? Maybe a fling, maybe some, who the fuck knows? All right. I just did Libras and they're being fucking, someone here wants to just smash and wants nothing serious, but Libra ain't entertaining it. So I'm going to look into you. I'm going to be nosy. I'm going to see what you got going on here when it comes to, other potential suitors in the month of August. However, what is your advice, Gemini, when it comes to your overall month here regarding your love life? Literally the fucking Emperor and the King of Wands. Okay, well, this advice is going to regard this individual that we literally just talked about. I feel that you're having to find strength in this situation, ladies and gents. I feel like you're still very conflicted over this person here. Could be in areas that you're dealing with. Tell me about this. What's the advice here regarding this person? The Eight of Cups. Oof. Okay, so yeah, something very negative happened here between you guys, and I feel that you, like I mentioned, you're dealing with some sort of inner conflict when it comes to this individual that you need to move on from. All right? So don't be holding on to anything here, ladies and gents. You really need to look at what is it that is bringing you a lack of happiness that's associated to this individual, and you need to make an effort to moving on from that. Maybe this individual hurt you. Maybe they said something that hurt you. Maybe you need to accept or forgive something that this individual did. I'm not sure. It's going to be different for you guys. But there's a sense of you having to move on from feelings, from emotions that are no longer serving you here with the Eight of Cups. Tell me more. Tell me more. Give me some more advice for Gemini regarding this, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Gemini. So as for the Wheel of Fortune, this is all about aligning with prosperity, right? You can call it luck, but there's no such thing. It's not by chance that things happen. This is an energetic alignment. So look, it's literally like the law of attraction. You must align yourself with the type of reality that you want. Right now, I feel that you are stuck on a certain pattern, on a paradigm that isn't serving you. A paradigm that you are being guided to move on from and move towards something more positive, ladies and gents. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, what does my positive reality look like? Right now I'm in a shithole, but what does the positive reality look like that I would like to have? Well, you envision it, and then you ask yourself, well, how can I align with that? Well, first of all, I need to stop fucking reminiscing on my wounds. I need to heal these wounds. I need to do this. I need to do that. You start taking steps to align yourself both mentally, emotionally, and energetically with this path, and sure enough, it will surely come into fruition. Maybe not the way you thought or liked, but you will most certainly be drawing something positive to you. Tell me more. The Magician. What the fuck did I say? This is the card of manifestation, ladies and gents. This is one that uses their willpower to create their thoughts into reality. And that's literally what I'm saying. Is like the world is on your palm, Gemini. Okay? You can move towards whatever direction you want. But what needs attention is what's anchoring you to your negative state. You need to really address whatever's anchoring you to this paradigm that is outdated, that is no longer serving you, is only making you fucking miserable, is only stripping you from happiness, and you need to fucking make an effort to move on from that by aligning with what you actually want. What you actually want, I don't know. I'm just here to tell you that the world is your oyster. All right? What does Gemini want? Let's see. What does Gemini want? The Chariot. This is all about moving with a sense of direction here. What direction do they want to move toward? The Judgment. This is a reawakening, ladies and gents, rising from the dead. Is this a reconciliation? The Two of Swords. I feel that you simply want to get on track, ladies and gents. Maybe you feel fucking lost. Maybe you feel as if you don't have clarity or direction in your life. Maybe you're lacking stability and groundedness in your own personal life. And you're just simply wanting to get the fuck out of this storm that you find yourself in. And you're wanting to, again, open yourself up to a reality where you feel things are flowing towards your favor. Start by addressing what is actually hindering you from that. Because it is, once you remove that blockage, then the path gets clearer. And things start to flow. All right, ladies and gents? Gemini, what you got going on here? I'm going to go ahead, take a look at this individual's energy. All right, what actions are they taking towards you here in the month of August? I want to look into their deepest desires with you and the near future of what's going to unfold between you and this individual. I'm also going to look into other love, all right, other relationships, other connections, significant connections in the month of August for you. If you're interested, the link to the extended is in the description. You want access to all the extended readings, take a look at the second link. Stay blessed. I'll see you guys next time.